Shalom. Want to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, telling me the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Back with another lesson through the spirit, man. On a morning walk right now. I just came from my gym, doing my little workout this morning. Was watching and listening to the elder brother Malcolm's video from GMS Chicago, Great Millstone, and it inspired me to do this lesson real quick. I know that I said last night at the end of my lesson that I was gonna try and do a lesson regarding a conversation that a situation, or it wasn't really a situation, but a conversation I had yesterday. So Lord willing, I'll still do that. I'm just making this lesson because I want to make sure I at least get a lesson done. And I'm not sure if I will have time to do it later on today. Lord willing, I'll do though. So hopefully I'm pretty sure I most likely will. But you know, nothing is guaranteed. So with that being said, I'm doing a reaction to this video. And yeah, man. We're gonna get it right into it, man. I'm gonna just say this, man. The state of women, our women and women in general in America, Babylon the Great, is fucking terrible, man. It really is. You go anywhere around the globe and you won't see as many signs as this. As the things that our women are into, or the things that they do or follow, right? Let me get that actually. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, it's in a red letter. So you know Yahweh Shah spoke it. It says, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Okay? Now I know this is talking about, or the original meaning of the scripture means something else. But I'm applying it to this in the sense that women they follow trends. They follow things that others do. They're like a fly. They're attracted to things like a fly is attracted to light, right? They'll do things blindly or follow things blindly without having any knowledge of what it is. Not knowing anything at all, right? With no care or concern in the world. They don't give a fuck. They just follow things. So if somebody else is doing it, what are they gonna do? They're gonna follow after them. And it's just like that. They wanna be men. They wanna do the things that men do, but they can't because the Lord did not make them as men are. They are the weaker vessel. They were made and created for the man, right? And vice versa, man. There are things that we do that cater towards the woman too. But more so, the woman for the man, okay? So, Salaki. America, Babylon the Great, the land of wickedness, have given these women a false sense that they can do the things that a man can do, right? Especially when it comes to dealing with partners and whatnot, okay? Our women, like I said, they just follow things. They have no type of shame about the things they do. I just seen a woman who I don't know on Instagram. She was posted about somebody I do know. The woman had Yahweh in her Bible, which we know that's incorrect. In her bio, I said Bible. In her bio, on Instagram. Yet, the bitch was dressed like a whore. So that clearly shows us what? That she doesn't open the Bible up. Because if you open the Bible up, a lot of these women would be condemned. That's how you know a lot of them don't believe in the Bible. Because if they were forced to do the things that the Bible told them to do, they would lose their shit. They wouldn't be able to do majority of the things that they do now. They wouldn't be able to dress like hoes, wear nothing to no clothes. Our women come outside in bra and panties now and posting it, leaving nothing to the imagination, showing their ass, showing their pussy, showing their titties. No care or concern at all. Literally, I've seen a bitch titties in real life in front of thousands of people. No shame at all. Right? But, hey, when it comes to that type of shit, man, our women are the forefront of it. I'm going to be honest. They are. Now, the Heathen Nation, they women definitely follow after it too. I'll be honest. It ain't just us. It's not. But we play a big part in that. A very big part in that. We do. It's sad to say, but it's true. And as the brother said in his lesson, that's a part of the curses. And yeah, I'm gonna walk this way. It's indeed a part of the curses, man. The fact that our women sit up here and be hoes, have no shamefacedness about themselves. If you tell her to not do these things, not wear this type of apparel, you're insecure. And you can't handle a bad bitch. That's what it is. You're insecure and you can't handle a bad bitch because you tell a woman that she should put some damn clothes on. And she shouldn't be outside shaking her ass like a fucking stripper. You're insecure. Remember that. You can't tell them those things, man. You can't. So I'm gonna play this video that the other brother played, because this lady has some good points, man. Not at all. It's not gonna be allowed at all. You're not gonna be seeing women with their nails painted, all that other shit, wearing little to no clothing, wearing wigs and weave. You're not gonna be seeing that, man. They're gonna have their heads covered. You're not gonna be seeing women wearing all this flashy jewelry and whatnot. No, the Lord's finna put a lot of these women in a spirit of humbleness. Let me get this. Salaki, man. For some reason, whenever I do lessons, every single burp that's ever been in my body wants to come out. And every weird sound. That shit is, I don't know. It always happened like that. Salaki. And one of my coworkers was just saying this the other day. He said, with these hoes nowadays, you don't even got to try for real. He said, all you really got to do is give them a ride and they'll give you some. Take me over here to the store real quick and get your ass some pussy. It's that damn easy. Shit is sad. But she has some good points though. I'm gonna play her video. This is 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 6. Let's chapter 5 and verse 5. Let's try chapter 5 and verse 1. Honor widows. It says, rebuke not an elder, but entreat them as a father, and the younger men as brethren. The elder women as mothers, the younger as sisters, with all purity, right? And that first starts with the elder women, man. They're supposed to teach our women how to be women. Lead as an example. You don't have women like that no more. Those women, the last generation of those women was my grandmama and them. Not even my mama. Not even my mama generation. Because they grew up, coming up in the 80s and 90s. My grandmama and them was the last generations. Those born in the 40s and 50s. And before that was the last generation of women who had some type of sense of shame about themselves, who actually stuck with one man, wasn't out here trying to be a fucking thought and whore, and respected their damn husbands. And so lucky for my speech, man, but the shit is vexing, bro. It is. I just can't wait till we don't gotta deal with shit like this. It says, honor widows that are widows indeed. But if any widow have children or nephews, let them learn first to shew pity at home and to requite their parents, for that is good. Damn, this whole sidewalk is cut off. It's lucky. I keep changing my course of walk because I realize I got a lot of time, so I could really prolong this walk. And I don't gotta try and go straight back to my room, which I'd rather walk longer and get my cardio in. It says, but if any widow have children or nephews, let them learn first to shew pity, or is this piety? So lucky, let me see. Kindness, piety. Eusebio. To act piously or reverently towards the Most High, one's country, magistrates, relations, and all to whom dutiful regard or reverence is due. Now she that is a widow indeed and desolate trusteth in the Most High and continueth in supplications and prayers night and day. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, and these things give in charge that they may be blameless. Okay? So the women that live in pleasure now are spiritually dead in the Lord's eyes. So the things that they do, and they think it's cool, twerking on cars and shit. All right, because I go to HBCU, so I see this shit on a very, very common basis. How our women act and whatnot. This shit is sick. You have little to no women who have shame for themselves, who don't do those things, right? Like I just said, they like to be like each other. They follow after each other. Let me play this. And Salakia, I've been to Essence Fest before. Essence Fest is good. You go there, you're gonna see a lot of hoes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna see a lot of hoes. And I went there when I wasn't even legal yet. So I only got to experience what was under that part of it. But I was about to say, it was another woman probably last year or a year before that, or even maybe even this year. Most likely last year though. It wasn't too long ago. Where she was talking about how she went to an HBCU homecoming, and she might have been like an alumni or something like that. And she was, she said she was like, what's the word? Basically shocked, disappointed by the way our women were dressing. She said, these women are out here and they quite literally have no clothes on at all. They quite literally have no clothes on. Literally, all she said, she just kept on saying ass. They ass hanging out. All their asses was hanging out. And not in a good way, neither. Not in a good way. She said she actually was very upset. The fact that she kept on saying that shit. That these women don't know how to put fucking clothes on. But hey, they learned that shit from their mamas though, right? Yep, and I'm talking about to my mama, to your mama. Yep, all of those. Like he says in this video, if your mama was coming up in the 90s, 2000s, oh yeah, for surely, nigga, for surely. This is my thing, man. Having a sense of shame is having a sense of respect for yourself, right? Let me say it again. Having a sense of shame is having a sense of respect for yourself. These women don't even respect themselves, but they want us to respect them and treat them like a princess. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You don't have respect for yourself. You can't come out the house, cover it up. You can't do it. You want to have attention from other men. You want people to see you. Okay. You see a woman like that, or wearing some clothes like that or whatnot, just know they have no sense of shame for themselves at all. And they need attention, some way, shape, or form. They don't respect themselves. But they want us to respect them. They don't respect themselves, but they want us to respect them. It's not beneficial at all, man. Right? Like I said, the women of the elders, they're supposed to be the ones that are supposed to be an example and lead the youth, the younger women. It's a scripture that talks about that, man. Lord willing, I can find it. It's lucky I was doing a little bit of shopping last night. Let me see. This might be it, Lord willing. This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, and verse 1, and it reads, it says, duties of the older and younger. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith and charity and patience. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as become holiness, not false accusers, not giving them much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded. Okay? You're supposed to be an example to the youth, man. That's why I said, our women, look at the women that we have that's seen as role models or held to a high standard in our culture. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, at one point City Girls, SZA. And what are these women teaching our women? Number one, to change and alter their body, which is, again, against the book. To change and alter their body. To go out and fuck with different niggas, also going off. To do what else? To be loud, obnoxious, as well as the way they dressed and the way that they carry themselves, right? That movie, They Clone Tyrone, that shit is real. There's vibrations in music where you listen to it day in and day out, it'll put a spirit on you. You don't even gotta listen to it day in and day out. But once you do that repetitively, that starts to feed off of you, man. It starts to Salaki. You start to listen and attract those spirits from them songs. And you start to do those things. Or you start to get that idea in your head to lead that type of lifestyle. Right? Those are the women that we have representing our community. The ones that the younger youth look up to and aspire to be when they grow up. Sexy Red and them. That's why I say I can't stand that bitch. But hey, what's my point of what's the point of me getting upset? Number one, it ain't affecting me. And number two, she's doing her part on the wicked side. So she's doing the Lord work. Y'all remember at one point in time when we were younger, they was actually seen as, you know what I'm saying, as something that was surprising. Ooh, she twerking. She doing this, she shaking ass, all this other shit. We surprised. Now it's like the shit every bitch twerk now. That shit ain't no surprise. Everybody do that shit. Literally, it's common. It become overcommon. It's damn near expected. And then, right, you had another woman in this video who not even a Jake woman. But like I said, the other nations think like this as well. And the Jake women don't even got to come out and think this way. Because I know they do. And I'm going to be honest, that's just Majority of women that go to college. I'm gonna get this real quick. Because the shit she says is, it's not surprising at all, but it's like, damn. This is the book Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9. And it reads, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come, man. Right? So the things that you were able to do and get away with, we're able to use for gain. That shit's gonna fail, man. That's the time we're coming into. So when we're in Jacob's trouble, and you trying to be taken by a man, and if you trying to offer up some pussy to a man of the Lord, we're just gonna walk the other way. And we're gonna look at you damn near probably laugh in your fucking face or tell you to get the fuck on. Real talk. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Of course, Lord willing, we be at that number. Can never forget that. But in that day, these women are gonna start wanting to put clothes on, right? When they can't call the police for help to save their ass, right? Because this is how I look at it as. These women that do that shit, post themselves, have naked pictures on Instagram, all these other things, all you doing is just marketing yourself to be a target in Jacob's trouble. Because all these niggas that follow you now, that's in your DMs flooding you and all this other shit, them niggas are gonna be trying to come after your ass in that day. If not, just random people. You got a big X, you just marking a big X on your back. Yeah, I see what type of time is she on. This bitch don't wear no clothes, all this other shit. She look good as hell. Now they gonna try and come take your shit. And we been telling you these things, like me and the brother say. But will she wear that in Jacob's trouble though? That's what we just ask. And honestly, it's become an inside joke at this point. Will she wear that in Jacob's trouble though? Let me go ahead and play this, man. So in that day, they're gonna want to put some clothes on. They're gonna want to cover themselves up. For surely. Listen to this witch. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's a difference between women and men. And the Lord set it up like this on purpose. Because women and men are not the same. You cannot have multiple husbands, right? The woman is only supposed to have one husband in her lifetime. That's how it was meant to be made. But the man, in turn, can have as many women as he sees fit. A lot of women have a problem with this because they can't understand it. They look at it in a sense of a sexual manner. Now you see how she has all these plans and shit like that in her head. Women plan for the future, men plan day by day. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow because nothing is guaranteed, right? Boast ourselves not of tomorrow because thou knowest not what a day may bring, man. A lot can happen in a day. I plan to do this in a year, then I plan to do that. I plan to get your ring. Bitch, how you know you're gonna be here in time for that? How you know a man gonna even wanna deal with you, right? You got all these plans built up in your head. Women play scenarios in their head because they fucking delusional, man. They do. They think that things supposed to go their way. Like it's a movie. Like if they plan it out, it's gonna go exactly like that. Then when it don't, what happens? They get upset. like fucking little kids. Exactly. Then, and this is this, like I said, this is the mindset of a lot of women who went to college. They got this plan in their head. You went and had fun, which means you went and fucked. That's what that means. I had a lot of fun in my 20s. Like I said, they age is milk. Men age is wine. So while you was out having fun in your 20s, when you really should have been trying to reproduce, in your 30s, your time clock, you got shot clock cheese, as Chris Smoove would say, shot clock cheese. And if you all don't know what shot clock cheese means, is that the timer is ticking and the buzzer beater about to go off, and you better hit that game winner. That's what shot clock cheese mean. Okay? So if you all are unaware, women, they stop being able to reproduce around their mid-30s, early to mid-30s, man. Men, that doesn't happen to us. Unless, of course, the Lord just cursed you and made you barren, of course. But like in a normal situation, men can reproduce as long as they are on the earth. For instance, you could take DC Young Fly Dad for an example. This nigga said his dad had him when he was 61. Still popping them off, right? So, man, we can produce millions of seeds per day. Women can only bring one egg to term per year in a 9-month cycle. Right? And then they want us to respect them and treat them as if they're a virgin, as if they don't have multiple skeletons, if not more than us, in their closet. Right? So, like I said, man, the status, the state, and the mindset of the women over here in America is insane. But it's okay though. Those times, and you have groups of men who have been doing this since 2020, right? Starting with the head apostles of GMS on down, going on and branching out to people like Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate and them, what's that one nigga name that died? Damn. The dude with the glasses. His name is slipping my mind. You all know what I'm talking about though. Kevin Samuels, yeah. Guys like that and on. It's another white guy who does it. Great beard. I don't know his name. But he's popped up on my TikTok before too. Guys like that have gotten these men out of that state of simphood and woken them up to realize, like I said, starting with the head apostles of GMS on down through the ministry, have gotten men to wake up and realize what these hoes is really talking about. And that you gotta wake up out that mindset of that simp ass women are delicate and treat them as such, all that bullshit, when really they're nowhere near delicate, man. The wickedness of a woman is hey, as King Solomon said, and I'm gonna end it off with this, matter of fact. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 26, verse 25. I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. It says, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth, the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So I'm going to close it off there. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. All right. Call hello, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakurash. Double blessing and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. And until next time, I say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. And as always, we are one day closer to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, man. Shalom.